Yee. Yee. Okay, yeah, what up? Yo, we live. What's good? I'm gonna let me repost this motherfucking link real fast. All up on the Twitters, on the Twitter sphere, on the Facebooks, all in the face Bezooks. Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm sorry, I'm super high. How's everybody doing today? Let's get some folks in here with a tweet or two or a trace. All right. Oh, we got people in here. Let's see this chat. Let's get this chat cracking. Let's get this. Oh shit! What up? Mellow Chirp, Amsterdam, Medical, United, fucking Blues up in this bitch. Unforgivable, Keezy, Ryan, Nasty Nerg, Evil Hands, Fried Twinkies. I just had a Twinkie. They sell Twinkies in the fucking vending machine out there, so I just had a Twinkie, and it was fire, but it wasn't fried. Folks. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay, is the lamp too bright? Let's get rid of this. Better? Okay, sorry. It was dark when I came in here. I don't know. I think the light like takes a minute to adjust. I gotta fucking work on the lighting in here. It's a little weird. But we out here, we live on a Saturday afternoon. I'm actually at the studio right now because I'm meeting up with Cemetery Chips. He's baby Mozart. He's a musician of sorts, and he comes down here and does work with his band a couple weekends a month. So I'm just meeting up with them here, and I figured while I was here, since I didn't get a chance to yesterday, I would do a little live Q&A action, touch bases with my folks, my peoples out there, my regular folks. Yeah, Pixie, what's good? Okay. I wanted to explain something to you guys. I figured I don't know if you noticed, but I have made a change over the last like week or two in the way I operate on social media. What's up, Tony? Check it. A little backwood action. I don't know if y'all are smoking, but it's Saturday, so fuck it. Oh, tonight we got Michael Venom Page versus Paul Daly, a Bellator fight. And tomorrow, the return of Cain Velasquez. I'm looking forward to watching both of those fights. Yeah. Okay. But as I was saying, I made an adjustment to the way that I operate on social media. Basically, just like created an adage for myself, a little like rules to live by with regards to how I post. And what I decided that I was going to say was, or do, I should say, is all promotion, no emotion on social media. That's the way I be operating on social media. So basically, I'm either just going to be telling you like when work's coming or I'm going to be posting work, and that's it. And there's a few very specific reasons for that. I guess the first one being that I kind of pride myself in being honest in how I portray like my life, and I just think it's like damn near impossible to do that on social media. It's always like the a skewed version, no matter how much you try to be honest. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to play that game anymore. And then also, like, there's a whole bunch of people in my life that are only around when shit's cracking and aren't around any other times. And I don't want to give those people the satisfaction of being able to know like where my head is at on any given day, or like what I'm fucking stressing off of or tripping about, which is really nobody's fucking business. Um, so like that shit should be guarded and just for my friends and the people who actually, know me and care enough to be checking in on me and shit. And then also, and finally, and most importantly, I just fucking am so annoyed with the shit that everybody else posts. And I don't want anybody to think about me the way I think about them. So all promotion, no emotion on social media. But that doesn't mean like I won't ever let you guys know my opinion on shit. We could just do that here. I'll just talk to all you fools right here. And you know what? I see everybody's been posting a bunch of questions. I will answer every single one of these questions right now. I'll just fucking run down through them. But that was the point I was trying to make, is basically like I'm not just going to be posting like my shitty little opinion about stuff on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram or whatever. I'm just going to post work and when work's coming, and that's it. And if you want to know my shitty little opinion about stuff, then just, tune in here. And we're going to be doing that on the regular, at least every Monday night. And then hopefully we'll get back to doing Mondays and Fridays. But been trying to release a lot of both exclusive content for the patrons and just content in general for you guys in the meantime. So let's get to these questions. Instead of me going back, why don't we just, you guys re-ask the questions to me and I will answer them. Well, whatever, then just text me, Pixie. Fine. Flat Earth. No, that's stupid. The Romans and Greeks figured out, centuries ago that every lunar and solar eclipse is round. Frack's dad actually told me that. So if they figure that out, then why can't we figure it out? All right, what else? Itchy the Killer Cuts is fire. Yeah, hey, we just uploaded a new episode of Itchy's Killer Cuts. If you haven't seen it, we're going to be doing that once a week. Shouts out to Itchy the Killer. That shit. And you can follow him on Instagram and see a lot of that same, shorter versions of those videos. So yeah, follow Itchy on Instagram at Itchy the Killer on Instagram. All right. Glad the DBD show is back on Mondays with the freestyles. Yeah, man. Shouts out to Cemetery Chips. He helped us get the board set up with the mics, and now I can fucking play music. I don't know why, dude. I feel like this fucking camera is auto adjusting all the time. It was better when it was further back, but what are you gonna do? Where's Roan? Roan works for Barstool Sports, and they keep him pretty busy, and he'd be running around the country covering sports shit. Shouts out to Roan. Proud of the boy. I haven't seen him in a fucking long time. I haven't even talked to him in ages, but he was always a cool dude. He's someone who I had to my at my house and shit and met my family. So would you give Alias the Attica battle? Yeah, I like Alias. He's cool. And he's a dope battler. So yeah, for sure. What else? When is EK versus Madflex? March 22nd. Actually trying to put together the rest of that card right now. Ronnie versus FLO is also on that card, and only counterproductive patrons at the $5 level will be able to watch that shit live. Everybody else is gonna have to wait 1 week and watch it a week later. Yeah. Fredo. People keep asking me about Fredo. Bro, holler at Fredo. There's people be saying shit to be like, oh, is Fredo not allowed on the show? Never did I once say that, not to anyone in the world or Fredo. Last time I talked to Fredo, he was like, sorry, I can't make it to the show. And I was like, all right, shit, man, whatever, you can come by. It's good. And that's the last time I talked to him. So, but yeah, no, there's no ban on Fredo in any kind of place. So y'all should holler at him and say, why don't you go back on the show? And we're here in San Francisco. We're not further away from him. I think it's pretty much the same distance going to San Jose and going to whatever. But dude, we got suspended for 3 months, and then fools just didn't hit me up for 3 months. I don't even know. I'm back now. I'm sure people see that shit, but we were suspended, so there was no show. So there was no place to go for 3 months. And you find when that shit happens, fools will just stop hitting you up, and then hope we'll get back in action. I'd love to see Caustic come back in here. I'd even let Frack's little turd butt sit on the couch, but I'm not the guy who's making rules oh, fools can't come to the studio. But I'm also busy trying to make this shit happen. So I'm not going to be hitting everybody up saying please, can you come do the show? I end up doing the show with the people who hit me up and the people who I've been doing music with lately, which is Reverse and SM and Lucho and EK and just people. I don't know. Those are the dudes that I've been working on, because that's who I was working on music with while we were suspended. So hope that answers any of those questions. We actually just released a video with Frack and Reverse Live yesterday that was done by the Moist Mob. It's actually just done by Andrew, I think. I don't know if Kyle filmed or edited on it, but that shit's fucking awesome. And it got over 1,000 views in a day, which is fucking hard nowadays for some reason. But shouts out to all the boys. What the fuck is that? Drake's Haircut is on YouTube right now, and it's fucking awesome. Okay. Where are we going with this? Yeah, Ronnie and FLO is going to be a dope battle. Hey, what's up? Who I got winning versus Kane and Francis? Kane, come on, all fucking day. I'm thinking Kane's gonna run him, like make him look bad. But Ngannou's definitely has the opportunity to fucking catch him with that hot one. JDS caught him with that hot one time, but then what did he do? He came back and fucking sat on the boy for 4.5 rounds in the most vicious way. Ass whooping. Shouts out to fucking Kane, my favorite motherfucking heavyweight on the planet of Earth, and a guy who lives in Morgan Hill and trains in South San Jose. So I've actually seen him and been able to shake his hand. He's a fucking monster. Kane all day, every day. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, fucking my man Sloom Beats in here. If y'all don't know, Javon Phelps is the fucking man. He sent me a little sample of one of these new Death Dealers joints that's going to be on 10 gram Van Dam, Volume 2. Oh man, that shit's fire. Cody said the same thing. Javon, he was at the comedy show last night. Comedy show in Hollister last night was fucking awesome. Shouts out to everybody who came through. And he was like, "Yo, that beat that fucking Javon made is fire." So we love it. We love it. All right. Keep the belt clean. Yeah, it's all right. The War of Words hasn't started. I figure we got to drop the flyer, which I'm going to do next week. I just need to put together the last 2 battles for the card. I already know who I want to battle. I just got to find opponents for them and set it up. So, yay. All right. What else? All right, Tony. Thanks for fucking tuning in. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. All right, good, man. Send that shit over. Yeah, the Fight Night card is way better than the Australian pay-per-view, even though that the main event was tight. But yeah, otherwise, I think that one just fell apart. What else? Bellator MVP versus Daly. Damn. Man, I don't know who I want to win that fight. MVP will do it in the flashiest of ways. But Semtex is certainly got the fucking one punch knockout situation down, and they're both assholes. So, fucking who's your favorite asshole? Yeah, I think maybe Daly. I think I might like to see Venom Page get shut up just because he's so fucking wild and throwing pokeballs at people and shit. he's insane, Yeah. Hey, what's up? A plus, how you doing, buddy? Fired up the smoker. Damn, I wish I had the smoking situation cracking. I love all that shit. I want to smoke me some fucking ribs for a day and a half. Or whatever, fool. I spent so much of my time fucking around with y'all. I can't learn real life skills like how to smoke meats. What's gonna happen when the apocalypse comes? I can't do a podcast because there ain't no more fucking internet. Nobody cares about rapping or telling jokes. Motherfuckers are gonna want smoked meats, and I'm gonna be screwed, man. Yeah. Top 5 pound for pound fighters. Oh man, that's actually not too hard. So you say top 5 rappers, and I'd be like, I don't know, but fighters, man. Okay, Anderson Silva is certainly in the top 5 list. I'm not gonna order them. I'm just gonna give you my 5 favorites. Anderson Silva is certainly on that list because I remember him just being the most dominant champ. I'm a big fan of Cormier, and again, he's a guy from San Jose, or not. He's from like Louisiana, but he's lived in San Jose for the last I don't know, almost 10 years. He's always around. He actually trained. My nephew took wrestling, and he was the teacher of the class. This is when he was in the Strike Force Heavyweight Grand Prix. So, man, him and Kane. I mean, I just love the AKA dudes. All time. I mean, the Fedor years were magical years. When he was just fucking handling business and pride. I always thought that was the best. And then as far as like more current fighter, I guess I'm really a fan of the Stylebender, and I love that moment where Anderson Silva was like, "I'm passing the torch to you." Like, that's so fucking sick. I got all misty eyed, bro. So yeah, there's 5. Yeah. Notice how I didn't say John Jones because he's a dick, but he's certainly better than DC. He beat him twice, but he's a dick. So, and DC is dope as a heavyweight. And actually, I'd love to see DC and John Jones as a heavyweight. And I think maybe it wouldn't go the same way, but who knows? So, mhm. Mm. Yeah, he's a beast and he's a great dude. I mean, like, I typically try not to give a fuck about anything like a fighter does outside of the ring or like a musician does outside of like the music. But there's certainly like lines and limits to that. I don't want to be supporting people who are like fucking goons. And John Jones is like right on the line. I'm like, there might have been there's some goonish moments, but he's not like a fucking, you know, criminal. He's just like an asshole. So I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Cormier is the people's champ. Yeah, I hate when he gets booed too. I hate that. That's that like part of America that really wants to support and celebrate like assholes. Like people would be mad at Cormier for having the belt because John Jones had to forfeit it. Like it was Cormier's fault that John Jones is out there crashing fucking cars into pregnant chicks. Come on, man. Like he's just the guy is doing his fucking job. And he also never like uh tried to shy away from those fights with Jones. He wanted those fights with Jones. So it's like, how are you gonna blame that fucking guy? I always think that's the lamest shit as well. Dun, dun, dun. Man, me, I'd love to see a caddy documentary. I think it's just, man, a lot of us are just still like really hurting, which is crazy because it's been so many years. Um, Avocado would be the one that has to do it, and I just feel like that's such an undertaking. And he knows that he's just like, oh man, that's going to be a hard thing to do. But hopefully one day that happens, and maybe it'll be better in 5 more years. More impactful, I don't know. So, pa, 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 pa. Is Diz in NY? I don't know. I don't have GPS on Diz. Is there a battle? Oh, the battle's out there, but I don't know if Diz went to that. I don't know. That seems it's crazy. I'm so glad I'm a person that could just roll around because I don't be talking wild shit to people. I would hate for it to be like, oh, don't come to this city because you'll just get your ass kicked. You know what I mean? I really don't think there's anywhere I can't go in the world aside from all the places that other Americans can't go anyways. So, but yeah, that's I don't know. Like, I guess that's a thing, right? If disaster goes to NY, there's a chance that he's gonna have to fucking punch someone in the face. But he'd probably also have a bunch of fucking friends with him too, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people that love him out there. So, yeah. Hmm. Caddy stories, man. Yeah. I'd love to get Briefcase to come back in and do another round of caddy stories. That was like one of my favorite things we ever did on the podcast. And I still talk to Briefcase from time to time. I hit him up a couple weeks ago. It was just like, "How you doing, bro?" And we just talk about PUBG mostly, but and his bald cats. But he's the man. So maybe we can get that cracking sometime in the next. I don't know. I'll see what's up with his schedule because he'll be traveling around. If he's going to be in San Francisco, I'm sure I can get him to stop by the studio and fucking chop it up with us for a bit. He has the craziest stories. If you've never seen that, look up um, Dirtbag Dan Show Cadillac Ron stories and maybe Briefcase. I don't know how to fucking search for it, but it's in there. And we just me and him talking, and he's telling all these stories about when Caddy was a kid and just doing wild fuck shit. It's funny. All right. Okay. No, fucking certainly don't train any kind of martial arts. I think the reason I love fighting so much is because it seems like such a fucking crazy thing to do for a living. I absolutely fucking hate getting punched in the face. Oh my God. It hasn't happened to me too many times in my life. Every single time I've been like, oh, fuck this immediately. Like, oh, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess like there's a moment where you get punched and you don't feel it anymore because you're all filled with adrenaline. Like I feel like every time I've been punched in the face, I felt all of it. It was just like, oh, fuck this. No, I don't like it. So none of that. And that's why I like battle rap because you get to pretend to be aggressive, but you don't have to punch anyone in the face. How about that? How about that for honesty? Oh, try jujitsu then. You know what? I don't even like being touched that much, to be honest. And I really don't want fucking stinky dudes fucking grinding on me. That's what I just feel like is jujitsu amounts to some extent. And I know it's like it's not about that, but homie, that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So just being honest. Yeah. R.I.P. the goat. Um, his birthday is April, so we'll do something fun for his birthday. I hate um with any of these dudes, like I the days that they passed, I just end up having shitty days on those days. So like it never ends up being a good thing. And like anytime we've ever tried to memorialize especially Caddy, like on the day of his passing, it always ends up bad because everyone's a fucking just like all shitty, emotional. So to do it on his birthday, I think is always the best. So we'll do some kind of like, Caddy Day thing where we just fucking watch all the good shit and hopefully find some new unreleased content because it's out there. It exists for sure. Yeah. Stop getting focused, you fucking camera. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. You, man. That's it's like some autofocus fucking scenario. It's pissing me off. Gotta get that fixed. All right. Um, would I ever admit to being half gnome? Homie. No. Battle rap Royal Rumble, like fighting. I mean, the big guys win. That's why Pat Stay talks the most shit because he's also very large and physically imposing. Yeah, Caustic and Frank. I should hit up Frank. Frank will come in. He's just Frank would love to come in. I think I can get Frank to come in like next Monday. We'll work on that. I'm gonna fucking holler at Frank right now and say, hey man, come do the podcast. Caustic's knee has been fucked up. I see him like limping around his house, like on Instagram. So I don't know if he's like fucking extra mobile in the world or to the point where he wants to come do podcasting. But again, it's like I don't know, man. I get so in the fucking like loop of trying to just keep the ball rolling with this shit and make this shit happen that like I mean, much like anything else and anyone else, uh when people aren't around me, I fucking just lose sight of it. And it's like it's not like I don't want to have these dudes on the show. It's just like they're not here. So I end up talking to the people who are here, and that's who ends up being on the show at any given fucking time. And the show goes through so many different like you know, phases, and we're in a new phase now. We're in a new studio. We're finally in a position where we can grow, where we could actually like build on the shit, which has always been a thing. And but it's also just me doing all of the like um everything, I guess, now. So that's both good and bad because I think that I was limited before in the sense that um I would have to be, the Moist Mob would have to be available for me to really set up and do a podcast in the way that we did it before. And now I could kind of do it myself, and it's getting better and better every time. Um, but it's obviously gonna take a while for me to get to that point where I'm even close to the quality of where it was. So bear with me or don't fucking honestly do this shit for me in a lot. So like I said, or don't. But I fucking love all of you guys who have been encouraging and more than patient. And I hope you guys have seen that we've tried to like not only I keep saying that I've tried to not only like keep up with the obligations that we agreed to do as far as like throwing live events and getting the podcast going again, but also like to make up for any lack of that shit. I've done a bunch of unreleased content and stuff like fucking the new Itchy series, and we dropped a ton of music videos, and a lot of that ain't even on me. It's like the Moist Mob had projects they were working on as well as, and they still want to be very involved in that kind of stuff, doing music videos and making content for the channel in that way. But then also like fools will just hit me up saying like EK will be like, can we post this video on your channel? Fuck yeah, you could post this video on my channel. And I think what we're going to do next is we're going to do an EP of all the music from people that we posted videos on the channel. So like myself, Lucho, EK, Gold Shards, stuff like that. So SM, yeah. Bang. Okay, I was talking for a while. Yeah, the suspension really did fuck things up, man. It's like, I mean, if for anything, if you run a business and you can't operate for 3 months, I think in any way, Um, it's definitely you take a big blow. Um, right in the dick. Okay, L Money lives kind of far away. I fucking would love to get him to come on the show, but I'd have to like do it on a weekend and give him hella notice. But yeah, maybe we can get a rap as a joke episode cracking. That would be fucking sick. It would be worth it. Um Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The Thesaurus VR experience is available now for counterproductive patrons at any level, like $1. And that's the other thing about the exclusive content. The only thing that I make restricted for only $5 patrons is the live battles. So you could be a $1 counterproductive patron and you'll get access to like 2 to 3 early videos a week. Like you'll get the itchy videos on Friday that'll drop Monday. Like I dropped the Thesaurus VR thing on Wednesday. It's not dropping until Monday. And then battles, we upload early music videos. Anytime I get one of those music videos, I usually hold it for a day or two and it'll be on Patreon first. So even like at the $1 level, not only are you helping a bunch, but you're also getting access to fucking regular shit. But it's $5 to watch those live events, which we are trying to do once a month. We had to fucking back off of February, but we're coming back super strong in March with a title shot between Madflex and EK, as well as Ronnie versus FLO. I think two of the funniest guys in the game battling each other, and they both have bars, so it's yeah, it's a real, and it's like a clash of like new and old, so it's fucking awesome. Yeah, okay. What about SoulCon? Man, I think SoulCon just really was like ashamed of how many times he said faggot on camera and is trying to distance himself from that as much as humanly possible. That's that's my only explanation for his complete departure from our like sphere of battle rap and like any kind of connection to the people involved. That yeah, that's that. God bless him. I love that guy. He was such a cool cat. I say was like he's not around anymore. But like I guess like the the dude who was like coming and doing battles isn't around anymore, if that makes sense. So I would like to have a rumble at the summer event. The next live BOTZ event will be in June, and I would like to have a rumble there. So I want to work real hard on that. We'll see what we can put together. Rumbles are fucking hard. It's hard to get two people to battle each other, let alone 6 to 8. But I think we could do it. All right. Oh, I mean, yeah, maybe I could do a video call with SoulCon. I don't know. Again, I don't know. It's like I haven't thought about SoulCon a lot lately, so I don't know. I hope he's fucking doing good. He's got beautiful dogs. And his lady was a sweetheart. She was always real nice too. So all the best to them. Um, when you talk about it said, LOL, I see an interview about that when he was talking about hurting people with his words. You know what? Um, it's not like I'm not super. I mean, I'm not okay. I don't. I'm not proud at all of like screaming faggot a bunch of times on camera. Certainly never going to be the president. But there is a whole other list of other reasons for that, or any kind of office for that matter. But though I figure the way, instead of just being like, oh, I'm gonna fucking alien, like just separate myself from that part of my life, or I'm not gonna, acknowledge that part of my life or whatever. I think like the way that I'm dealing with the situation is I have this like open book kind of like Truman Show ass life on the internet, and I figure like my actions will speak louder than words. So if people know me, then they know how I feel about shit. Then maybe they won't think I'm a fucking bigot. So which is a lot to ask and a stretch because people just make assumptions, which is another reason why I'm all promotion, no emotion on fucking social media from now on. But yeah, I mean, I just hope that people see the kind of person I am and go, "Oh, okay. Well, he's not an asshole like that." But, if people only see you in these 15 minutes, intervals or 30-minute intervals where you're just being a fucking scumbag, to the highest degree, then, you know, I will say this, I'm not ashamed of anything I said or did in a battle. Which I guess is kind of weird to be like, I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed of it either. I just acknowledge it happened. You know what I mean? And I've always said is like, oh, clearly, like, I don't mean it in that way, but that doesn't matter. The way I mean some shit that hurts somebody else doesn't fucking matter. It matters to them, not to me. So that's not like a good argument. I'm just saying that I acknowledge it. So and I hope that people see by my actions that I'm not that dude. But it's whatever, really. So, what's up? When's the next gaming video? Yeah, well, I've been running. Okay, so this is how we've been doing these streams s- so far. I have this little fucking jetpack thing. It's like a fucking it's like a little phone. All it does is create a signal that I could tether to, and we can go live. And it's limited as far as the amount of data that it gives me access to, even though I fucking pay for unlimited data, which is mind blowing. But I have to wait until Comcast comes and does the install before I could like really do a gaming stream. Otherwise, I just eat up all my data the first time I did it, because I'm not going to do Twitch for like an hour. But what was I going to say? Comcast is coming on Tuesday morning. So Monday we're going to do the show, and then I'm going to stay here, and then Tuesday morning Comcast is going to come through and fucking get this internet installed, and hopefully that means I'll be able to do like a gaming stream on Wednesday or Thursday. So fingers crossed. All right, yeah, Pixie, we're getting back in this bitch. I'm working on it. I could play. There's an AT&T line that's here that's not strong enough to used to stream. So I've been like playing PUBG, but I don't think I wouldn't try. I get dropped from time to time, so I wouldn't try and do a Twitch stream with this setup. Hey. Yo, Dirt. What's up, Hannibal Jester? I like the name. Yeah, Comcast is a bitch, man. They run a fucking monopoly, and they're evil. And and I'm at their mercy. I'm completely at their fucking mercy. So that's what it is. Okay, what are you saying, Dick James? Are you talking about SoulCon again? He said he would come back if his album sold a certain amount of online copies to the point he knew he had a fan base he wouldn't lose by battling again. Man, that's not uh that's pretty smart. Fuck. I'm just saying that's a pretty calculated move, and that's pretty fucking smart, because it's, yeah, like if his fan base is so averted based on the kind of music he makes to like that kind of content, then why would it be worth it for him to risk them? So not mad at that. Oh, would I do the same? Would I come back and do a battle if like I sold a specific amount of online copies of an album? Shit, that's a pretty good way to fucking. That's a pretty good way to market a album. Yo, my music is fucking fire right now. I don't know if you heard the Death Dealers Anonymous project that we just put out. It is the shit. I'm fucking loving it. I'm really like I've never been the type of dude to be playing my own music to myself, but like this is the first album that I'm like, oh, what the fuck? This shit is, oh. So I'm hoping, and here's a stretch, that people will just start to hear this shit more and more anyways, and I won't have to do some kind of fuck shit gimmick like promise to battle again when I don't want to sell an album. But who fucking knows, man? Like, not a bad idea. You know what the thing about battling is that like there's nobody who fucking really like is like challenging me directly, and no one's offering me a bunch of money. So if anyone was doing either of those things, or both of those things, I should say, then it would probably go the fuck down, because I'm a human being and I live in one of the most expensive places to live in the fucking world. So, and I pay rent in 2 fucking places. So, yeah. At some point, you're risking burning the beard when you light the blunt that low. Comedy show was fucking sick last night. It was amazing. I had a great set. And I'm not just stroking my own dick. It was a great audience. And I'm in Hayward next week. Next Friday night, I have a show in Hayward at the Dark Horse Lounge. So if you live around the Bay Area and you want to come see some free comedy show, then holler at me. Check for the flyer on my Instagram, and I will be in Hayward next week. Bong. What is this shit? Yeah, man, we did one DDA show in San Jose, just like randomly at a bar one night. It was pretty fucking tight at the Caravan. I'd like to do I think the plan is to do 4 volumes, 4-track volumes, volume 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when we have 12 songs, then we can maybe put together a tour, and that would be sick. I'd love to take fucking Javon's a high school kid, so we can go damage him on the road once he turns 18. And I think that would be really fun to document. So, yeah. Thank you, Smile Dini. I'm feeling the same way, brother. I think Reverse is too. Oh yeah, I like that Alive song with Anya is great, but I almost give more of that to Anya than me. She's a hell of a fucking vocalist. She'd be around too. She'd still be doing music. It's way more like EDM-y, but it's tight. She's very talented, and I think she's out in like SoCal. Yeah, man. We did that. We did one comedy show with Carter Deems when we were both getting started, and he was fucking hilarious. Anytime he's out here, I've already told him to hit me up and fucking set something up. You know what I mean? The homie Dylan from Odd Life Entertainment set up this tour that we're doing in March next month, and it's comedy and music, and he's kind of really interested in working with a lot of the battle rappers and setting them up with comedy shows. So that'd be great to make that connection between him and Carter. Okay, so all the tracks on the Death Dealer shit were produced by Sloom Beats, which is someone who's regularly in the chat here for the show and is a part of our community. And he's a young buck. And then Itchy the Killer is also on the tracks, doing the cuts. And then everything we do is engineered and recorded by my dude Chris Paxton at Nexus Audio. He's got some real legit credits to his name, an amazing studio. He's the homie for a long time, and so that's who I work with. Speaking of Rap as a Joke, that's the guy who did all the Rap as a Joke stuff. He's just super talented, and he has me dialed, and we went in and did that whole Death Dealers album in 12 hours, knocked the whole fucking thing out, which is, I mean, 4 tracks, but still like front to back done in 12 hours, which is, he's always says like I'm like one of the fastest. I always get the most out of the sessions because I'll book like an 8-hour session and get, 4 songs like completely done in that 8 hours. All right. But I don't be kicking it out. You ever see me post pictures in the studio? Fucking never. You know who does that? You know who posts pictures in the studio? People who are excited to be in the studio because they ain't usually there. I'm there to work and it's costing money, so we're not gonna fucking have a photo shoot. That's lame. And there's the same dudes that are on fucking Instagram like, I'm in the studio all weekend busting out features. Holla at me. Like that's how fucking features work. like someone's randomly on Instagram, homie. That's how you sell fucking t-shirts and dishware, not fucking raps. I swear, battle rappers are so fucking cheesy with the way that they promote themselves as musicians, and that's why for years motherfuckers have not taken us seriously. It took us fucking 20 years for people to like at least halfway drop the idea that battle rappers make trash music, and it's really those motherfuckers' faults. Sorry. I was ranting. Sunday Venom was good. Okay, I've said this a bunch. I think the reason that any stigma exists with regards to battle rappers and making music is because battle rappers are because they rap well, are expected to be able to make good music right off the bat, when it really takes fucking, years and years of recording music to get comfortable making music. And I'm sure it doesn't for some people, but for most normal people and anyone I've met, um, for people to start really feeling comfortable in the studio and producing quality music, you got to do it a lot. So, like, how is someone expected to be the best battle rapper in the world and devote all their time to battle rapping, and then just pop in the studio once in over the course of 6 months, and expected to drop a song, and then people hear that song and they're like, oh, that's not as good, and they get judged on the same level as like a mainstream rapper. It's just fucking, you know I spent a lot of time working on making music over the last 10, 20 years, and I'm proud of where I'm at with it now. I think the same goes for a lot of the people in the scene that people have respect for as far as musician goes. So that's why it's the people you like spend a lot of time working on it, and the people you don't think are that tight are mainly battlers, and they mainly battle. So it's like really a no brainer. I'm not talking shit about anybody specifically. I'm just saying I don't have time to take pictures in the studio because I'm recording music. Um, I didn't see fucking Diz's. I didn't watch Diz's No Jumper interview, but I was stoked that he did it. I think that's super important, and I'd like to see more battlefuls on No Jumper because it's a big ass platform. So yeah, I'd like to see someone who's got some music to play, since that's kind of what they do, is critique the music, and I'd like to see them do that. I'd like to see um, that Adam dude watch a music video with the battle rapper and give his opinion about what he thought about the shit. Maybe a Death Dealers one, because that would be fire. And honestly, it shits on all that fucking young ass crybaby SoundCloud rapper bullshit that they usually be playing on there. You know what I mean? And that's just my opinion. Um, me, No Can, Ilmac, Locksmith, Reverse. All those dudes have all been making music as long as I can remember. Legit. Like I remember, Ilmac back in the freestyle days working on music. I remember I mean Locksmith clearly was like he focused on music more because he had success. And Reverse has always been recording, and he rapped like he did rap the way he did now in fucking 2008, like as good and fucking with all the bars. So yeah, that's a accurate list of names of dope motherfuckers. Mm. Aries was good, my guy. You the man. Um, what else? What else? What else? Yeah, we used to a lot of those dudes, and we go way back, man. Fucking doing freestyle battles at like car shows and shit like that. I think the first battle that I ever had online is probably from like early 2000s, and it's versus Aruka Saki from a car show. So if you ever fucking see that, hunt that down. That's like one of the first battles I think I was ever like in that was recorded. Thank you. I think Lord Knows was the most played joint off of from Spotify on 30s, which is an album I'm super proud with. But it's funny because like 30s is very put a lot of thought into 30s, didn't put fucking any thought into Death Dealers, and somehow I just love it. It's the best. I like the movie aspect of it too, and I hadn't like spent a lot of times editing like anything since at college, so to be able to like make a whole music video and like by myself, like film it and edit it, and EK helped me for sure, but that felt really good, and I really like that shit. So ba, 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 ba. What up, Absurd, my guy? Oh yeah, man. Ghost Blicky is honestly the real first Death Dealers joint, because that's when we were just like, oh man, let's just write about fuck shit all the time. Ghost Blicky, Ghost Blicky. Someone said last night at the fucking comedy show, I was going to the bathroom and somebody said, Ghost Blicky. Parts cost something like 450. You know it. Um, Shouts out to Nikki Chips, Baby Mozart, Cemetery Chips on the beat for that one. Super fire, super fire. Oh yeah, I'm with the business. I got some matchables absurd. I'll fucking I'll bust down a G of them, the finest dirtbag dabs. I actually got some little lemon tree I'm working with right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. What up, full pigsty? I was saying we got to get you and Gingerbread Man out together, bro. Just on a fucking vacation. Vacation with the boys. Vacation with the boys. What do you think? BC boys. BC boys. Yeah, let's go. Let's get that shit cracking, man. Work that out. Work that out. I think I'm about to wrap this up, guys. This has been a very fun and informative Q&A. I hope I answered all your questions. Let me just say that we will be doing a Dirtbag Dan show on Monday. God willing, I will have legit Comcast this next week, so we'll be able to start the Twitch shit up again. I have a comedy show in Hayward on this coming Friday. And then we got a tour next month in March, and the tickets are available now. I don't know, go to my Facebook or fucking something. I'll make a video with the link of all the tickets for the Canada tour. I should just say Ontario because we're just in Ontario. 5 or 6 shows in Ontario, first or second week of March. It's going to be fucking awesome. No problem, Dick James. Thanks for fucking coming through. And Fried Twinkies, all you motherfuckers. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in and fucking and chatting with me. Oh, real fast. I guess one more question. You guys want to know what my personal opinion is about Bodied? I figure I should just tell.